Who was that? Alright, this place already looks sick. Wall inlaid with a whimsical mosaic of bones from humans, animals, and other unknown creatures.
Move out!
I'm glad I was useful to you.
God, could you imagine if I just immediately set off a trap like 5 seconds in?
Head on! None shall escape!
Oh. Is this gonna be like a circle? Oh, sick. Okay. I'm already excited.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Excellent. The other guy died.
Go!
What did he cast? Fire snake. Interesting. I did not see you there, bud.
I will resist!
Kid. Fucking wrecked. Alright. So far this is going quite well.
This was simple enough.
Chaotic conglomeration of confessions from the Baphomet cultists. I murdered a Crusader officer, assumed his appearance, and served in a Crusade army for 10 years. I infiltrated the Inquisitor squad of Canabras and selected the cultists that were to be burned at the stake for half a year. Nobody knows how much of this is true.
Call me again if you need to.
The long and glorious history of the Ivory Sanctum is described on this tablet. The Sanctum was built at a time that the Second Crusade and has served as a stronghold for Baphomet's unstoppable forces ever since. A familiar narrow shadow appears before you. You have arrived, Commander. You did me a grave insult at our last meeting, but I still want to speak with you. You have discovered my castle in the clouds, although it's far cry from what it once was. I have something you need, information and assistance. You can help me in return. Let's talk. As a gesture of my goodwill, I will even allow your companions to hear our conversation. See, I am eminently reasonable. What are you proposing? This place, the Ivory Sanctum, used to be my own personal domain, but in recent times I have been forced to share it with a horde of allies. There is one among them who will likely interest you, Xanthir the Plagued One. A swarm that walks, a mesmerizing creation. Who could have imagined that a mortal could be turned into something so extraordinary? He is behind many of the calamities that have befallen you. It is from his hands that myself and other demons have received our new abilities. Kill him, and the lords will struggle to find his equal for a long time. I won't simply stand aside, I will help you as well. I'll tell you what I know and ensure that my servants do not attack you here in the sanctum. We came into your house ready to fight, and instead of fighting back, you're ready to give up your own side just for us to kill? Even Wendug could learn something from you. You are beginning to understand. You see, demons hate everyone, our own kind, enemies, even ourselves. Our entire lives are based on destruction for the sake of self-destruction. If someone is seeking the bleak and most appalling death for themselves and everyone around them, what chance is there that they will feel compassion or friendship towards others? Uh-oh. So if demons are so monstrous by nature and know nothing of honor or fellowship, remind me again, why do we trust you? You'd betray your own kind. Why? Because I'm a demon. Rules, laws, loyalty, seek them in hell and heaven, anywhere but the abyss. I served Lord Baphomet for so long as it benefited me more than it cost me. I was the mistress here in my castle in the clouds. The entire territory was under my control, but then Monago, that arrogant fool, botched the attack on Canabras and the Wardstones. Our laboratory in Dresden was under threat, and Xanthier and his minions were quickly pulled out of the city. They offered up the sanctum for his use and made him the ultimate authority here over me. I was forced out of my private quarters, made to live on the margins within my own home, as a horde of demons from Discari's armies were herded in, with Xanthier playing commander and his servants ruining all my endeavors. There's nothing for me to do here. This place can fall for all I care. I will find a new patron in the abyss. That's why I'm telling you, kill our common enemy and I will help you. Xanthier used to live in Dresden? Yes, close to Monago. Where do you think she got that pet Nabasu of hers? You seem to have a low opinion of Discari's servants. I served Discari myself, but I changed masters because life among the Descarites was just unbearably boring. Unlike followers of Baphomet, Discari's minions have no appreciation for the finer pleasures. All they know is killing and ravaging. You saw one of them, Darazond, in the battle for Dresden. He is a vivid embodiment of everything I despise about my former comrades. Primitive and predictable butchers, all of them. Where can I find Xanthier? He's very close, in my former private quarters. There's only a wall separating us, but his lair is well protected, and you cannot access it from here. You have to make your way through the entire sanctum, crossing a bridge and the main guard post, which is headed by the cultist Zenidra. Coming back will be easier. There's a secret passage from Xanthier's lair into my room that can only be opened from the other side. So what information are you willing to share with me? The information that you undoubtedly want more than anything, how the demons have started acquiring their new monstrous powers. It did not start with Xanthier, and it won't end with him, but I will tell you what I know only if you fulfill your part of the deal. Hey, Mom! Oh, well, this is problematic. Alright, I accept your offer. That's good. Then listen. There are two factions in the Sanctum currently. The ones who came here with Xanthier do not answer to me. That group includes ordinary demons, mythic demons, and his loyal mortal mages. You will have to fight them, there's no getting around that. But then there are the Baphomet followers as well. I will give you my mark so that the subjects will take you for one of their own. They've been dying to take on our unwelcome house guests for a while, so just tell them that our mistress says do it. My mark will also serve another purpose. If you defeat Xanthier, it will bind his swarm by force and force it to fly directly into my net. I cannot allow such a unique creature to disappear entirely. I will preserve him in some form. There, the mark is in place. Go ahead and find me in the main chamber when all of this is over. I don't like the fact that she's going to
I lead. You
preserve
follow.
him, right?
Damn. It's just not my lucky day. This was simple enough.
Chaotic conglomeration of confessions from the Baphomet cultists. I used to be a paladin of the Eagle's Watch, but then I succumbed to the temptation, murdered 2 of my friends, and came here. I cooked for a crusade army of 5 years, poisoning at least 100 soldiers. Nobody knows how much of this is true. What's up, Matthew? I kind of don't want to do that. I think I'm just going to attack her and just fight everybody through the dungeon. I don't want her to get her hands on him, because that seems like a really, really bad idea. She's going to be like, I'll just use him for my own purposes. I'm like, no, you will not.
I'm glad I was
Move
useful
out.
to you.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
Okay, I was looking over here to see if I could find the guy. It looks like he's an invisible dude.
I will resist.
There he is.
Into the fray!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Perfect.
Die! Begone, fiend!
Prepare yourself.
Okay, she killed the caster. Good. Alright, let's try...
This was simple enough. Damn. It's just not my lucky day. Oh. Well, that happened.
Sad. Alright. Ibu pushed it. I don't know what that last push was. What are you proposing? Alright, I'm gonna attack. What a pity, it seems I've wasted my time. Alright, she just effed off.
Something over there.
I'm going to bet...
I lead.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna bet she's gonna show up at the end anyway. Try to take his body after I defeat him. But maybe now I'll be given a chance to try to stop her at the end.
Desna, guide my hand!
You won't survive me. Let's hear you cry.
Oh, crap.
Fall. Onwards.
Just fell out the side of the map. Alright, so it's pretty obvious it's in the center, right? So...
Endure this. Did you see that?
Okay.
Make your peace.
Excellent.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
I was wondering why the icon was wrong. Well, that explains it.
Make every strike count.
Arrows, Midnight Bolt. Okay, that's the 50 damage for free, essentially.
I finished here. Is there more?
Finian Dismar, another test report. Info. The specimen still makes unwanted noises. Please, such as stop and don't do this.
None shall escape! You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
No glory without risk!
What? I hate that he can't do that. He's an idiot.
I will resist!
Why are you still red? Ah, okay. Requires a full round. Okay. I'll have you wait there.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you! You won't survive me.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Got him.
Prepare yourself!
Move out!
I finished here. Is there more?
Mysterious note. Jesus.
Head on!
I don't know what's going on in this room, but you think somebody would have rolled a natural 20 by now, right? So something is obviously impossible. Wait, what? 3 change places with 4. Turn the star to nothing and behold the star in the darkness. No idea what that means.
I lead. You follow. Cut them to pieces!
Okay. I think he has to physically be able to see them.
Desna, guide my hand!
Begone, fiend! Endure this!
Got him.
The light take you!
Yeah, dude. Phantasmal Web on me works fine. Voracious and Alfeshni. Okay.
Make every strike count.
Into the fray!
Run them!
Kang deals 127 damage with a critical hit. Oldberg hits him for 34.
Make your peace.
I mean, keep casting a web on me. That's fine.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay, one down.
Out of my way!
I will resist!
Alright, so there's a bunch of stuff in here. Elven notes, okay. Essentially, it's a bunch of trash loot for the most part.
Onwards! Battles await.
Something in the corner over here? Oh. God, Arushale's just
I'm glad I was useful to you.
being at this.
Head on!
Coded note. Triangle, an upside down 5-pointed star, squares, and circles. Okay.
I lead. You follow.
Requires key. Alright, we're gonna save here in case doing this once is the only option. So we're gonna go 1. Okay. So what did it say? Triangle, upside down, 5-pointed star, square, circle. Triangle, pentagram, square, circle. Triangle, pentagram, square, circle. Okay, got that one. Let's save. There she is.
I'm losing my temper.
Can I charge at her?
No one stands in my way. I am superior!
Get in there.
Can't hide from
Oh,
me.
I'm not there. Rue Chalet. Go to the other side. You come in and go to the back of Jirbeth. Ibu is apparently not healing, which is just great. Okay, there's a skull right there.
You won't survive me.
Prepare yourself. Here.
That was a Nalfeshni. Excellent.
Fall!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Die!
Okay, Arusha.
I'm prepared. I sense something.
Untrap this, would you?
I finished here. Is there more?
Okay, we got a chipped key.
I finished here. Is there more?
Balanced Defender Longsword. Somewhat scary, harmless plants are grown in the abyss. Someone lovingly recreated a scene from the wilderness from the demon world. Weird. An entomologist's tool, a board dotted with pins for displaying insects. How's Ivo doing? 86 out of 158. She does not heal like everyone else does. She should. She's got Commander's Banner. Oh, twice her mythic rank. She doesn't have a mythic rank, does she? Yeah, of course she doesn't.
Onwards!
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Huh. Alright, well. That was not the chipped key that I got from her. I'm wondering if there's another note for different, like, sequence of buttons. Okay. Interesting. Is this by date? It is. Okay. Actually, I want to go this way. Yep.
Yet another obstacle. Endure this! I will bring down the divine wrath!
Desna, guide my hand!
Nice.
Make every strike count!
Let's hear you cry!
Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
A recipe. Fancy. Book.
I finished here. Is there more?
Copy.
Head on!
Kind of want to focus on the outer rings. Because the likelihood that
You follow!
the final location is at the inner rings is pretty good.
It's either us or them.
There's a button there.
The light! Take you!
Run them through!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel!
Make your peace.
Begone, fiend!
Awesome.
You won't survive me.
What does Mind Fog do anyway? Oh, it reduces my will saves. Okay, well,
I will resist!
I'll kill you before you get a chance to make use of it.
Please, be careful.
Into the fray!
Out of my way!
I wonder what these books are doing.
I finished here. Is there more?
Some kind of star knife. Headquarters maps, scouting reports, mission plans. Your officers will be very keen to take a look at these documents. Okay. Full plate. Mithril full plate 3. Holy crap. What was that sword anyway? Balanced Defender? Is that any good? It's worse than what she currently has. Whenever the wielder of the +3 longsword wields any shield in another hand, it grants the wielder +3 bonus on attack rolls with the longsword. So actually, it's a, for her, it would be a +6 longsword. That's nuts. Still don't want it. It's still way too low power. Fortune's Temper. Whenever the wielder of this +3 star Holy Star Knife confirms a crit, all their allies in a 40-foot area are affected with the effects of a prayer spell for 6 rounds. Wow, dude. Yeah, full plate mithril. It's good armor. It's just I have stuff that's better at the moment. Make sure I've actually like done this so that the game like registers that I've read it. I think I've got it. Actually, I need to be here. So the first note said, triangle, pentagram, square, circle. This says 3 changes place with 4. So triangle and square swap sides, and then turn the star to nothing, and behold a star in darkness, but a different one. Okay, so hold on. First one was triangle, pentagram, square, circle. Triangle. I can't draw a star unless I turn the book upside down. I can't draw a pentagram unless I do that. Okay. Square and circle. And then this one says 3 changes place with 4. Is that slot 3 or is that 3 sides and 4 sides? Turn the star to nothing. Let's try this one. Okay. So I'm going to go square, circle, triangle, and then 6-pointed star. I guess it's diamond, not square, but whatever. Okay. Square, circle, triangle, 6-point. That was it. That's what the second note was. Oh, okay. Unexpected. I thought it was going to be the door, but...
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Ring of Sacred Touch. What is this? Whenever the wearer of this ring lands any touch attack against an enemy, the attack deals an additional 1d6 holy damage, and whenever the wearer heals via touch spells, they heal for an additional 1d6. You can wear rings. You cannot wear rings. You can wear rings. A touch attack. All of his attacks are touch attacks. Let's do man. Sorry, you swapped the wrong ring. There we go. So touch attack still gets +3, and then whenever he does a touch attack against an enemy, it does an additional 1d6 holy damage. Okay, cool. Now go Birdman. Birdman! Alright, now we will go back here, probably? That's a dead end. So the only way to go is here.
Move out!
Yeah, because I can't get... This is not a door, right? No, it's not. Okay. More symbols.
Head on!
Hear that noise? The Crusaders are already here. Let's go fend them off, or else this is the end of the Ivory Sanctum. Not so fast. The end of the Ivory Sanctum came a long time ago. Who are we to defend it? For Xanthar Vang and his idiot mages? For the defective demons they're breeding in the chambers that used to be ours? Fat chance. You're actually talking sense. Listen up, I know a safe place nearby. Let's hole up there, and when the Crusaders swat the Locust Lord, we'll come back here and put everything back the way it was before Lady Jerabeth will take care of us. I killed her. What are y'all standing around for? Didn't you hear? We're under attack. The enemies are already here. Hurry up and mount a defense. Just look at these creeps. They've killed all our people. They've seized our lands, and they're squabbling at each other over their they're squabbling over them at each other's throats. I'm always curious if I get the experience for kills by intimidating them away. Alright. Hey you, I don't have time to deal with every minion. If you want to live, get out of my way. The cultist pale in the face of your intimidation, but the leader of the Xanthar students turns to the Templars in a weak voice and tries to issue a command. His voice breaks. Don't! Defend! Yeah, I'm getting experience. Okay, follower of Jerabeth, run! We have an evoker. We have a bunch of evokers. Let's jump into the evokers.
Endure this!
Prepare yourself! It's what I was made for.
beyond redemption!
Awesome that I can hit him from above because he's so tall.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Make every strike count.
Ooh, an Earthbreaker. Let's go. Oh, it's only +1. Lame. It's trash.
I lead. You follow.
I'm rather proud of this one.
The legend tells of how the cunning of Baphomet deceived Asmodeus. The statue of Baphomet towers formidably above an unholy symbol, a minotaur's head. Streaks of dried sacrificial blood can be seen at the base of the statue.
I finished here. Is there more?
No reason to pause.
I'm all done here.
The legends tell of the love affair of Baphomet, who ravished not only mortals but demons, and also the goddess Lamastu herself.
Onwards!
I finished here.
Here we go.
Is there more?
I lockpicked a rock. Date, please? It's just an Earthbreaker +1. It's crap. Quarterstaff of the War Mage. +2 DC for all saving throws against spells that the wielder casts. It also grants the wielder a +4 bonus to casting level checks made to overcome spell resistance and a +5 competency bonus for used magic skill. That's dope. That is a badass fucking mage staff. Holy crap. Alright, now. I wrote a bunch of these down. Let's just go and do the same ones again and see what happens. Alright. Square, circle, triangle, 6. Square, circle, triangle, 6. Alright.
We will win this war.
Move out!
Teacher, it's the Crusaders. They're already here. The commander himself is with them. Don't be such a coward. These pathetic knuckle-draggers are powerless before the might of the great Xanthir, the Plagued One. Xanthir Vang. A figure in a robe turns towards the cultist, who automatically takes a step back, bringing a hand to his mouth. There is no human face beneath the gray hood, just a swarm of shifting locusts. Did I not say that I would do the next half-wit... What I would do to the next half-wit who dared call me by the ignominious moniker? Ew. Xanthir shakes one of his sleeves. A swarm of locusts emerge and envelops the cultist's head. Shrieking, he tries to get them off, but they've already burrowed their way inside, turning his face into a gaping wound. The unlucky cultist continues screaming desperately for a few seconds, and then his body explodes into pieces as the locusts burst from within. You, come here. We still have time to complete the transformation. He beckons a demon over, and it scrambles eagerly towards the threatening-looking machines. Xanthir turns to his surviving students. And all of you, do as I've taught you. Try just this once to follow my instructions to the letter, and if anyone drops another Nahydran crystal, he will have only himself to blame for his horrific fate. Let's disperse the cloud of locusts with my weapon. Your deft moves scatter the buzzing insects into the air, creating a gap in the wall where you can pass into the chamber. The demon summoned to the machine howls in pain, paying no attention to you. Xanther Vang places crystals in the demon's body, and you sense, rather than seeing a demon change into something different, something more frightening than before. He looks at his students, who are only now starting to carry out the procedure on their own. Cease your rummaging, dolts. Consider the lesson ended. You're working too slowly. Unchain the beasts and defend the chamber. Fight until the last.
Did we find trouble? They did.
He must have gone through that door.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Desna, guide my hand!
Alright. Old bread. Rock down. Okay.
You won't survive me.
Okay.
Make your peace.
The light take you!
Ow. Get him out of the way since he's
Endure
sickened.
this!
I will resist!
Into the fray!
Fall!
Okay.
My will is resolute.
Chamber Lord. Complex device combining technology and magic. The leather straps used to restrain the victims look worn from frequent use.
Head on!
Demon blood, that's good. Inspired wisdom +4.
Something over there.
You learned something new from this book. It's called Xanthor's Fang on the Nature of Demons. I don't see it in the list of books. There it is. +1 caster level on spells from the enchantment school.
I lead. You follow.
Something is not right here.
Okay.
I'll help where I can.
Oh, goodness. Alright.
Onwards.
Let's go this way.
Please, be careful.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
I will lend you my aid.
Disciple Xanthir, out of my way. The cultist wearing a Daskari robe clenches his fist and glares at the Baphomet cultists. The enemy is at the gates. You must release the specimens. That's a direct order from Xanthir, the Plagued One. You hear that? A woman in armor, decorated with an ox head emblem, laughs disdainfully. Xanthir, the Plagued One, gave us an order. A direct order. He said that to you, did he? Open it then. Go on, I won't stop you. Open the cage and we'll stand back and watch the beast bite your locust-filled head off. Now isn't the time for your petty grievances. I've made myself clear the first time. We have been invaded. The enemies are inside the sanctum. They will be here any moment. The enemies have been here for a long time already. You came into our ivory sanctum, setting yourselves up as masters, sullying the place with your experiments. Do you know what this room used to be? A hall of converts, a monument to our greatest victories. The portraits of former enemies who switched to Lord Baphomet's side used to hang here. We kept the armor of the corrupted symbols to their pitiful godlings, but your Xanthir, the syphilitic one, ordered it all to be put into storage and built a zoo in its place. There will be no sanctum left if the Crusaders... Stop! Frightened cultist points at you, his eyes, and the eyes of everyone turn in your direction. Who goes there? I don't think I've seen you here before. What are those wretched creatures in the cages? Do I bluff him? The latest pet project of Xanthir the Poxed One and his cack-handed students. They haven't worked out how to transform demons properly yet. Half of them end up as these freaks. And we're not even allowed to kill them. The Locust and the Cloak said to keep them in cages so he can use them for his idiotic experiments. The only idiots here are you, the pathetic lapdogs of an airhead schemer you call a mistress. The experiments are necessary for understanding an entire process, for creating a perfect demon of the future. Without them... Hold on, why would we tell all this? Who are you anyway? You're not a crusader, are you? Demon minions, I will destroy you. Oh, rip, he left.
Against our resolve.
Sag. Whoopsie doodles.
Prepare yourself.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Desna, guide my hand!
Make every strike count.
Nice.
Let's hear you cry.
Wait, lost item? What the fuck? Oh, because she dominated him. So he's not ours anymore. Well, that sucks. Yeah, he is now technically a bad guy. Shit. Where's the succubus? In there somewhere. There she is.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
The light, take you!
Yikes. Ouch.
Make your peace.
Wait, who am I? Oh.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Run them through! My wounds pile on.
Into the fray!
Please stop killing me.
I will resist!
You won't survive me.
Heal me quickly.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Prepare yourself!
Endure this!
Goodness.
know how I ended up here, but here I am.